Okay, it's the third weekend in May. We're going to take a quick look at the garden. Um, it has probably changed a lot since you saw it last. We've had an interesting mix of pretty warm sunny days and rain and severe winds and back and forth. So actually seeing quite a big difference, I think, in the peas here, probably the most prevalent. Just like they're taking off now, which is great. It's been an unusual May for us here. We've had a lot more cool weather and rain than we normally do. Normally by this time it's pretty stinking hot all the time. But anyway, so those are the peas. These are aromas. They're looking good. Starting to see some beautiful little yellow flowers in there and starting to grow up. So actually, pretty soon I'm gonna start, helping them stick to the fence there, clip them up there, keep them in line. Won't be long before I start doing that. So I haven't planted anything in this back row. This will be part of the last stuff there. And then these are our green beans, pole beans here. Just a row of them. Something has been gnawing on them. I think here you can see something's missing on both sides because that's the perfect shape, and this is the shape that's been gnawed on both. Most of the leaves have been gnawed off that one. So I don't know what is eating them, but it is. And here we have a bunch of 3 different types of scarlet runner beans and 2 different hyacinth beans. Definitely a much different color, very cool looking if they make it. So you can see here, no leaves. Dang it, I wish I could find whatever that varmint is. Anyway, so that's there. And that's our beans. And then back here we have 4 paste type tomatoes. We were doing good. Got some good little flowers on them. They're getting close to about the fence level. And then 3 different varieties here that are doing fantastic. Some flowers there. A few flowers there. And this guy's still chugging. But anyway, looking good. Our asparagus is looking incredible. I'm probably going to have to put up a little post type thing and make a little cage for it so it stays in there, because it's starting to lean over here and it's kind of difficult to get through this section here. You can see a little better here. It's leaning over there and it's making it difficult to get in there, so I'll have to put up a little support to keep it back. But you can see it's doing fantastic. Amazing. And so obviously it didn't come up that far last year, and otherwise probably if I had to do it now that I know how bushy and leany it can get, I probably would scoot the box over, but obviously it's way too late for that. We had some this type salvia sage-ish type stuff spread from the other plants that we had there. So we're just going to leave them there. They're beautiful. They have really great for attracting bees and other pollinators. They just go crazy on that thing, and it works great that they're right next to the garden and next to the fruit trees. So fantastic for that. All right, so in the main garden real quick, this is our spring box. It's coming along now. It's finally starting to look good. Peas are looking good in the back there. Got some good kale. Spinach is looking good. We cut off a bunch of the old crappy stuff, and it started to pop up and put out some good leaves. Different kind of stuff, carrots, beets, all the stuff's coming along a little bit. It's fairly slow, but it hasn't been super warm, and that's, it needs the right temperature to do that. We've got some cilantro here, and then looks like one basil plant out of all those ones we popped there. So anyway, that was our spring garden. Started 2 months ago on this one. And then here we have some peppers and stuff we started from seed. So there's 2 banana peppers back there, sweet banana peppers. One of them basically has lost almost every one of its leaves. It has literally 2 little leaves left. Hopefully it can make it. Once again with the windstorm, they've been really hammered. So we have some little marigolds popping up in the 2 corners here. That's wonderful, fantastic. I have 5 of the 6 what do we plant here? These guys are okra popping up. One that didn't make it, so I probably should plant another one just to make sure I have somebody representing up in there. We have some nice Thai basil here, some regular basil here, and I don't see any one right here. Looks like it's not going to make it. No soybeans, so that's pretty sad. But anyway, none there. Now on the other side, I don't see anything in those 3 spots, so I'm not sure what happened here. Might have to do a little replanting. And here are 4 peppers that we transplanted in the past week or so. So I don't remember what's what here, but basically we have a chocolate bell pepper, which is obviously a bell pepper that is chocolate colored. And then we have 3 other mildish peppers. A Big Jim, which is a big pepper for stuffing. A Poblano, another mild or barely hot big pepper for stuffing. And then one called Mariachi, another little sweet pepper. They're not sweet, they're hot, but not that hot. So excited about those. And we just got those in there. So we've got this bed fully planted, except for replanting the things that didn't come up. Here we've got our half of corn. It's looking good. All of our little cornies came up, and most of them came up. I haven't done an exact tally, but I planted. Yep, I think they're almost all there. That's amazing. Like 100% germination rate. That's fantastic. That's why I decided to try it this way. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to do it this way. And instead of planting 2 and cutting one back, they all came up. This half right here hasn't been planted. It's going to be a mixture of corn and some other eggplant. We got here are what we call Black Beauty, these 4 here. But we found some other varieties at our new place for seedlings and figured we'd give them a try. So they're 2 totally different types of eggplant, a little greenish and different things. But anyway, we'll make room for them. They're in the garage because with the windstorm, they weren't doing too well out on the porch. They got knocked off the table. And anyway, so the big thing here is the difference in the squashes. I am thinking last week maybe we had 3 sprouts, but not the 4th one. And now they have all just gone crazy. So basically, this one's a Black Beauty zucchini. And I can't remember what kind that is. I think this one's a Sunburst. And so basically one of them is, they're basically all 4 summer squashes, and they're just going nuts. That one was bigger than all of them were last week, and now you got these guys it's just amazing how fast the squash grow. And so to recap, these 4 plants here, the taller ones are the eggplants. They were transplanted as that tall. These were planted as seeds, and if I get down here, you can see that plant and that plant are not that much different, and probably in 2 weeks that plant will overcome that one. It's amazing. Amazing. And there's our eggplant, or onion that we forgot to pick last year, come back super strong, and I'm just going to let it run and let it go. It's huge. So anyway, this is our garden for now. We've seen lots of growth from the peas. The tomatoes are coming up. Everything's coming up between that mixture of heat and water. It's been pretty good. So we'll be seeing more to come, especially from these seedling squashes, and okra will start to get established, and we'll see some good stuff there. So anyway, that is all for this week.